Hey, what's going on? Travis Patel here. Thank you for joining me in this video in Crushing E-commerce. Today I'm going to be talking about how we go about private labeling products. Now, one of the cool things, I've shown you a few ways that we fulfill products so far, where we have, first off, we can create our own, and we have things like t-shirts, mugs, cell phone cases, necklaces, all those easy products, the platforms available out there for us to quickly build our own product, have our own product for sale. That's one option to go. Next off, we have things like arbitrage and drop shipping, where we can find any products that are doing well out there and selling effectively, and then we can just mark up the price heavily, or at least 30%, sell those products on our store, and then when someone purchases from our store, we go buy that product from the eBay source or Amazon or wherever we found it, and we get our little marked up price. Now, the third option for fulfillment, and really the best option for margins and really making as much money as possible and building an authority and long-lasting brand and a unique brand, is what we call private labeling and getting your own brand products out there. Now, pretty much every type of product out there you can think of, it has a manufacturer. It has certain middlemen they go to that create the pieces or create the product, and they simply ship them to where you are either arbitraging or you're creating that product on the launch platforms. Whatever it may be, they are all using a straight to the manufacturer source, and that's exactly what private labeling can do for you. Whereas you can take these same products that you've been selling, let's say a certain beard oil, and you can find it on a site like this right here, which is Alibaba.com, and it pretty much connects all the major trade sites and traders out there, manufacturers, anyone creating products. And we can find these manufacturers, contact them directly, purchase a bulk order of these products that we're going to get at pennies to the dollar compared to how we are usually buying them, get them shipped to us, and then we have a stock of products with our own brand, with our own label and packaging that we can send out when people buy through our store. So you can see that kind of adds that authority figure to the whole system when you have your own private label and your own manufactured product. So let's go ahead and dive into Alibaba here, just kind of show you how you go about that process, get it started, and get underway. Like I said, this really connects almost everything out there. In the beard example, like we're jumping into, we could just go ahead and start off with beard, see where we go. We were talking beard oils, beard trimmers. Here's our trimmer here. I think this is the same one. No, it's probably the same one I did in the last video. But as you can see, we have lots of options. Let's look for some beard oils, since that's one of our lines here. So with the beard oil, this is the Dollar Pure Beard Oil and Conditioner. Remember, like I said, when we were doing the research, we're looking at ingredients and what exactly makes up a quality winning piece. So we can use that information here to find our best quality private label product. And it's a good idea when you're doing this to order like from 3 or 4 suppliers, test out the product that you get, the packaging, how it comes, and then choose that from there, which one's going to work best for you. Now, as you can see, our cost here is 5 cents to 45 cents a piece, an actual beard oil glass dropper here. Our minimum order is a 100-piece order. So we're having to spend, at least 50 bucks here, which is a very small order. Typically, we're having to buy a few thousand pieces, which, shipping can be very high up there, especially when you're coming from China and stuff like that. But in this case, we're paying $50 for 100 beard oils that we sell on the store for at least $20, $25. When we're drop shipping them from Amazon or eBay, they're probably at least $5 to $10 getting there. So you can see the margin difference that's happening here. And there's all types of options for us to choose from. And pretty much what needs to happen once you've found your products that you want to start private labeling is we need to contact these suppliers first off. So that's the one thing you need to do. Get in contact with them. Get a test order sent to your address. You'll get to see the shipping times. You'll get to see how it all comes packaged, how it's delivered, the product itself. You want to test all these things out, and once you've chosen your supplier, you'll go ahead and put your first order in. Now from here, once you have your own first order, you're going to want to think about how you package your products, how are you going to ship them out, because you will have a warehouse or a store full in your house if you don't have a warehouse or a storage space. So that's something to think about as well. But like I said, when it comes to margins and making the most money per sale, this is where it's at, this is growing the brand, and eventually with all our e-commerce stores, in my plan at least, we want to get to this point where we have our own private label products almost across the board, and we're getting those big margins, growing our own unique brand. So this is how you go about setting up the private labeling and getting your own unique products on the market with your own brand going with it. So if you enjoyed this, definitely move on to the next video and discover how we're going to jump into this whole Shopify e-commerce store building. Thanks again, guys. Talk to you soon.